Hi guys, it's Miss Johnson. Today we're going to be talking about context clues. Everybody say context clues. Good job. So context clues are clues or hints we use when we read a book to help us figure out what a word means. So after we figure out what that word means, then we can better understand the sentence or the story. So, for example, if you're reading a story and you come to a word that you don't know what it means, you can use the words around that word you don't know. You can use those as clues or hints to figure out what that word means. So, let's practice. Here's a sentence. Repeat after me. Animals use their senses to find food. Repeat. Yeah, let's say that one more time. Animals use their senses to find food. Repeat. Yeah, that word senses, I don't really know what that means. But if I use the clues or the hints that are in the sentence, then I can probably figure out what this word means. So I know by reading this sentence that senses has something to do with animals and finding food. So now we need to think about, how do animals find food? Well, if we think about birds, right? Birds have strong eyes so that they can see the little bugs or the little animals that they eat. Dogs can hear when their food bag is open, so they must have really good hearing. And then if we think about snakes, snakes use their nose to help them find nearby animals that they can eat. So if we think about it, we need to ask ourselves, what do all of these animals have in common that help them find food? What do they all use? Yeah, so senses must mean when an animal uses their body, right? Because remember, the bird used its eyes, the snake used its nose, and the dog used its ears. And so all of those things are on their body. So senses must mean when an animal uses their body, like their nose or their eyes or their ears, to help them find food. Senses can also help them know what is around them so that they can figure out if what's around them is food or not. Can you think of a sense on your body that helps you know what is around you? What is something on your body that helps you know what is around you? Think about what you use. Yeah, so some of you may have said, I use my eyes to see what is around me. Some of us could have said, I use my nose. You know, you might walk in somebody's house or walk in a building and say, walk in a bakery and say, that smells like cookies. So now you know that there are cookies around you. Some of you could have said, I use my hands to figure out what is around me. Let's practice one more time. Here's another sentence. The girl needs the clay so it is soft and smooth before using it. Let's repeat that sentence. Ready? The girl needs the clay so it is soft and smooth before using it. Good. So needs, right? That sounds like a word we already know, but the word that we already know means that you like must have it. You absolutely, positively must have it, or you can't do something. So that wouldn't make sense in this sentence. The girl needs the clay. So based on the clues or the hints in this sentence, needs has to deal with clay. So we need to think about, how do we handle clay, right? If I gave you some Play-Doh on your desk, what would you do with that Play-Doh or that clay, right? So you might roll it into a ball, right? You might flatten it out on your desk, and then you might roll it, right? You might use both hands to mix it well, right? So if I gave you some Play-Doh that wasn't super smooth, right, you would probably just take that Play-Doh and you would use both of your hands to make it nice and smooth. You would mix it well. So based on what we know, need must mean something you use your hands to mix with, right? So again, you took that Play-Doh and you used your hands to mix it, and you used your hands to press it. So need is when you use your hands to mix and press something together. Can you think of something else people might need? What is something else people might use their hands to mix and press together? I'll give you a hint of something that I'm thinking about. You eat it and it comes with cheese and sometimes pepperoni. Yeah, pizza. At the pizza shop, they knead the dough so that it's flat so that they can put the cheese and the pepperoni and the sauce on it. Good job, guys. You are all done. So remember, context clues helps you figure out what a word means. And it's just when you use those hints or those clues, those other words around that word you don't know to help you figure out that word you don't know. You guys did a great job. Adios.